Well, we're talking about as far as with the brands that reach out to you to be a brand consultant. What are some
first
of
of
the
all, I want
things
to
they
inform them of
typically-
all my product offerings.
Okay.
And then I've got a media kit, and then we custom create every single campaign. We custom create, but I've got a rate card and a media kit that shares what we do. And then I like to jump on a phone if it's a real. They're also pre-qualified, the emails that come in. Like, who are these people? Do they have the budget? Can we even work with them? Because we might not be able to work with a brand if they don't have a budget.
There are 3 fire hose of knowledge, just shots you just fired off. And I want to make sure that we don't breeze over these, because these are 3 things that you just said that I think are profound, but I want to make sure everybody at home gets this here.
Right.
One is, you mentioned you have a media kit. What's a media kit?
Okay, a media kit's good when somebody reaches out to you from an Etsy seller, and this is going to pre-qualify anybody that wants to work with you, and it's going to give them an insight and, like, the sound bites, your numbers, who you are, what you do, and who you reach, and then a rate card.
Rate card. Yeah, what's a rate card?
Okay, so a rate card is, I have like an a la carte menu of services that we provide. And so this is like a baseline of what we do. So if they see that rate card and it's like they can't afford it, it's out of their
budget or what they can afford.
Right. So then they'll kindly write back. So they just know what they're getting into and who they're dealing with. So it just kind of gives, and then if somebody's just inquiring about your company or whatever, it's just really great to have. And it puts you in the top 3%. I mean, nobody, only the top have a media kit.
Okay, so a media kit.
And a rate card attached, or you can have separate, depending if it's a big company. I just send the rate card. People sometimes they'll get scared away and they're like, and I'm like, well, no. I want to work with you, but.
When you talk about turning somebody into an advocate every single time they inquire.
The President of the United States, he travels the country to meet people. He goes to tiny, small towns. He goes to big cities. He goes to Dallas, Georgia. He goes to Ludington, Michigan. And he's going to these tiny little towns, and you hear, on the campaign trail that they went to Rhode Island, and, they're going all over the country to meet people. And they're campaigning. They want to turn those people into voters. And if they meet them, right, they're like, people get really excited when they meet you and really make that personal connection, a physical personal connection. So when people reach out to me, I know that they're interested in me. They have reached out to me.
Yeah.
So every single person that reaches out to me, I want to capture those people and turn them into an advocate. I want to turn them into. They're already interested in me, and now I want them to follow me on all my social channels. They're asking me to return their email and take my time, so I will tell them hi, whatever it is, whatever the response. And I have 5 responses that I typically respond to these emails with, and they usually, all the emails typically go into about 5 categories. So then you can quickly kind of navigate through that, and then.
Do you have a customer management system? Is there a certain out-of-the-box tool that you use to track all your customers?
We use Asana, Help Scout. Asana is like a project management system.
Okay.
We use Asana, and we use, I love Asana.
Okay.
We've used Basecamp in the past, but we're using Asana now, and we use Help Scout to manage our emails.
Help Scout?
Help Scout.
Okay. Now, this is the as we wrap up this segment, there's a girl named Julie in Las Vegas. And Julie, if you're watching this,
Hi,
we're so
Julie.
excited for you. Julie and people like Julie, they are out there starting their own online stores. Julie happens to she's a mom, and so she's raising her kids. I think she has 2 kids. And I want her to know about how, because you're not even there. In my mind, you're probably 5% of your way to where you're going to be 10 years from now.
Right.
But I really do believe that. But just so that Julie can hear about how great things can be, not bragging on yourself, but so she can hear, don't lose hope. This is what could happen for you.
Right.
Can you maybe just looking back at your career so far, and I know it's hard to do that because you're always looking forward, but just taking a minute to look back, what are some of the biggest achievements that you've had so far where you go, that was awesome?
Well, first of all, I'm really excited about pretty much every day.
Okay.
Like I love every day. So, but I mean, obviously anthropology was huge. When I got that into my inbox, I was over the moon. But, and I think even signing up for my first craft fair and signing up for my Etsy shop, I thought it was awesome. Every single one of those things I was super excited about and really believed in. When I started making things that I actually liked, that was exciting. And I know if you're a maker, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When I started really believing in myself and really on a consistent basis, really getting very confident in my creativity, you can do it. You can do it. I think there's so many opportunities to sell your products and, have friends give you home shows and, there's the Pampered Chef and all of those Southern living parties and all of those things.
Yeah.
And why not have your friends have a home party, for you and have people come over to your house and sell them products and things.